Let's listen to the ring.
With white trim, the Jewish bomber, Mike Rossman, the champion of the world, weighing in tonight at 175 pounds, from Argentina in red trunks with white trim, Victor Galindez. Victor Galindez.
So the introduction, condition, the trademark of the fighters. Here's Chris Schenkel with the call.
Round 1, scheduled 15 here at the Superdome. In the blue trunks, the longest we've seen since Archie Moore, a light heavyweight champion, Mike Rossman. In blue with a white stripe, and the champion is Victor Galindez in right. Shorter by 2 inches, the reach is about the same. Galindez, with his back to us, had trouble making the 175-pound limit, but he is tough. Huge torso. Very careful, and he looks like a predator as he moves around the ring here. And you saw Mike Rossman coming around now on the right side of the ring in the up close and personal, who abandons his defense, and against Galindez he better not do it. It's a 10-point must scoring system. WBA rules, 3 foreign officials, 2 judges and a referee, and Jimmy DiPiano, who is Rossman's dad, was very upset that foreign officials were judging this fight. Very stiff left jab by Mike Rossman. He's a 6-footer from Turnersville, New Jersey, nearby Philadelphia. Hoping to bring the title back after the retirement of Bob Foster, United States boxer, of course. And that's how Galindez, against Lynn Hutchins, won the light heavyweight champion almost 4 years ago. Round 1, the referee, Carlos Baracol of Panama. Galindez very cautious. This is that probing first round that sometimes upsets fans, but smart boxers do it. Mike Rossman, who tried with a low uppercut in the blue trunks on the right, has never been floored, has never been cut. Whereas Galindez, the champion from Argentina, has a history of cuts and a heavy bleeder. A good left hook. Glanced a bit off the Duke of Galindez, but Rossman scoring with it, trying to flick out with a left jab. Another one, finding the mark in the nose of the champion. Round is about half over before some 60,000 fans are record gate. Very short with that right hand hook. Fairly decent body punch by Galindez in the red trunks, the champion. We'll hear the bell for the first round in about 20 seconds here at the Superdome in New Orleans. Galindez in his last title defense in May in Milan. The WBA light heavyweight champion Victor Galindez is 5 feet 10 inches tall. Rossman on the far side, the blue trunks, is at even 6 feet with a 73-inch reach. If you just joined us, it was a probing first round. We called it an even round in the 10-point must. In other words, if you're scoring with us, you'd give each fighter 10 points. But if a fighter wins a round, it's 10 and then less, as Galindez now is trying to pile up some points here before the 2 judges and the referee. This is the prelude to the 15-round heavyweight championship fight. Leon Spinks defending it for the first time against Muhammad Ali. Rossman sticking to his plan, being more of a classic-type fighter instead of a brawler. Very upright, keeping both hands up high, not to get caught by Galindez. Those are good left jabs. And those left jabs can not only be an offense, but a defensive well, keeping the opponent off balance. There have been no knockdowns, neither fighter marked at this point. Third appearance in the United States for Galindez. Galindez has gone 15 rounds 9 times. The veteran with 62 bouts, 52 wins, 29 knockouts, whereas Rossman in the blue trunks on the right, who keeps trying to get that jab, and it's working. Has 41 bouts, 34 victories, 21 knockouts. Very nice combination. A little light left to the body and then a right to a chin. Right hook thrown by the Argentinian. In close. Good combination by the champion against the ropes. They're very, very short hooking punches. Beautiful left hook by Rossman. It may have been blocked from rear view as the champion had his back to us. He caught him. There's that strong left jab right on the nose. And doubling up with the left hook. Rossman from Turnersville, New Jersey. Right hand lead over the left of Galindez, who comes back with two left hooks and a right hand and another left hook. Round two. We have 30 seconds remaining in the second round. ABC camera in the dome, 10 acres of it, 273 feet above the 20 by 20 ring as we move into round three of the light heavyweight championship. Galindez in the red trunks on the right, shorter, and the challenger on the left from Turnersville, New Jersey. That is Mike Rossman. In scoring the bout, 10-point must. After 2 rounds, we have it pretty close, almost even. Both scoring heavily, both to the body and head in the second round. Rossman, who in the past has enjoyed counterpunching, is occasionally trying to make an attempt at leading, but mainly with that left jab, keeping his opponent off balance. Good body feinting by the 22-year-old light heavyweight challenger. That left hook missed to the body by Galindez, the champ. A beautiful right-hand lead. Galindez was snapping away from it. There's a mouse now forming under the right eye of the champion on the far side of this 20-foot square ring. That can cause trouble. A swollen area can easily split, and he has a history of cutting. Galindez having trouble with the range, and when he does get inside, Rossman has a super defense with those two dukes held up high. But he did get in that right hand over the left of Rossman. Rossman shaken up perhaps with that shot. Galindez sensing it now, trying to go to work. The referee breaking them up, that's Carlos Barracal of Panama, doing a good job. There's a minute remaining in the third round, scheduled for 15. If there are any knockout punches, they'll come from long range on the part of Rossman on the left, whereas Galindez has to get inside. Looping right hand, another left, and Mike Rossman has got to be a little more careful, and a feint with a right hand and a left hook for the champion. Beautiful combination. And watching here in the dressing room is the man that's trying to gain the title, the 4th time, Muhammad Ali, watching this on television as you are. And now the referee from Panama, Barcaral, says keep the punches up. I did not see a low end. Rossman with his back to us. Weighed 173 pounds, 2 pounds short of the limit. Galindez not throwing.
With his superior upper body strength, the right caught Rossman early in the round. The left jab stiff and connecting. But Rossman knows now the quality of the ups against Rossman.
And the light heavyweight division has always been one of the most international of the divisions. For instance, 21 Americans have won championships out of 26 in the heavyweight division, whereas in the light heavyweight only 13. And Rossman is trying to bring it back. Galindez, on the left, has held the title for 4 years. He's an unorthodox fighter. Does a beautiful job feinting with a right hand and then throwing a looping left hook. One like opponent, that was Lopez. The champion made a 15-round decision, whereas Rossman, being tagged by the champion and fighting back now, the fight was stopped by his father, his manager, between rounds. Light heavyweights preferring the center of the ring. A lot of circling, a lot of attempts at variety of punches. Like that left hook came right out of nowhere. About 15 seconds. We'll have a minute to go in this fourth round. A pair of left hooks missing. Very dangerous. Twice open for a right hand. We'll get that 1 minute rest. About 50 seconds. Over 60,000 watching here at the Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. The punches that you're seeing landed add up. They're very cumulative. Being caught by both fighters. They're not heavy, sharp knockout punches, but will show up later in the scheduled 15-round fight. Ooh, there was a low blow, but unfortunately it was blocked. But all fighters are protected with the cup. These are banging light heavyweights. Look at that. There's a good left hook that shook up Rossman. Rossman caught it on the chin. Galindez, the champion in red, catching the heaviest left hook that he's landed.
How you consider, I don't know. Let's go back to Chris.
We are ready now. I got a team in here.
Well, I hope we can book a concert with that talent. Johnny Cash has already had a concert in the Super Bowl. And I'll tell you, Mohammed, John Travolta may be almost as good looking as you are. All right, now we move in to the fifth round of the scheduled 15-round light heavyweight bout. No knockdowns. Both fighters have absorbed repeated heavy punches. That's Mike Rossman, the challenger, 22 years old, from Turnersville, New Jersey, about 40 miles from Atlantic City, in those long blue velvet trunks. Galindez, shorter, in the red trunks, the champion. His 11th defense. Again, good scoring, looping punches by the champion. He is wearing the middle now, going to the body and head of Rossman. Remember, Rossman has never been down, but fighting back. Perhaps youth will be a liability. Surprised Rossman doesn't get away from the ropes. Can hardly do it now because he's pinned there. The referee should move in and get him off the ropes, although they are punching free hands. Ooh, there was a rabbit punch, unseen for the referee. These are brawlers. We're right by the Mississippi, the wharf area, and this is a pure brawl in the fifth round. Minute and a half to go in this fifth. They keep punching away like that. And Galindez leaning on the challenger. They will be very tired light heavyweights as we move along. They won't get a last until 1 minute from now. Tremendous looping, hooking punches. Uppercut by Galindez, the champion, now against the ropes. Rossman finally got away from it. Good left jab, and Galindez countering back. Rossman may be suckered into the brawling style of fighting that Galindez likes. 30 seconds to the bell, the 5th round. That left hook, looping, missed by about an inch. Again, Rossman becoming more upright, more classic, keeping that left hand high, but in wades the Argentinian. The first great one out of Argentina, of course, Luis Angel Firpo. That was a glancing left hook. Mike Rossman. Howard, I think you're probably surprised by the brawling style that they've allowed themselves to fall into.
Not on Galindez's part. Like other Argentine fighters, especially Monzon, he knows how to use the shoulders, the arms, the elbows. And that's where he's going to hurt Rossman.
Mike Rossman, 6 feet tall, 173 pounds. Galindez having to shed 0.6 of a pound to make the 175-pound limit today. Had to weigh in twice over a period of about an hour and a half. It shouldn't have sapped any of his strength because both these light heavyweights worked extremely hard the last few weeks. They have fought this year. Galindez has 4 bouts under his belt here in 1978. The last July 8th, a knockout over Paulino. This is the 4th bout for Rossman, trying to get that jab in. His last was a 2nd-round knockout over Matt Ross in Atlantic City. Missing with the right, but landing with the left jab. Those jabs being blocked by the right-hand glove of Galindez, the champion. Pace was fast in the 5th. Now electing to slow it up a bit, wisely so. Good right-hand lead, right on the chin, and down go the hands of Galindez. Right above us now. Thus far, we've had a very timid referee. He's Carlos Barricol of Panama. And a good left hook, a glancing blow, but it took its toll. Galindez senses that he really hurt Rossman. Well, I'll have to say, no wonder Rossman has never been down. He can take a wallop. Those are rough punches by the Argentinian. And they're in the very same corner against the ropes, and that Galindez using that torso like a football player. He is vicious. We're in the last minute now of round 6. Little blood now coming from a cut over the right eye of Galindez in the red trunks with his back to us. Now we're getting a lot of blood from that cut over the right eye of Galindez, the champion. It's on the left as you look. Good punches by Rossman. We have about 12 seconds remaining in the 6th round, and they'll have to do some patchwork on Galindez's right eye between rounds 6 and 7 here at the Superdome. Manager Tito Lecture from Argentina, along with his cut man Roberto Galindez, worked over Victor's eye in that in-between rounds 6 and 7. Patched it up now as Rossman in the blue trunks. This has been some kind of fight to score, the 10-point must. Howard, on the 10-point must system, how are you scoring it?
I have Galindez slightly ahead, but Rossman's battle plan is now working. He said he was going to go for the eyes. It's a brutal sport, directly so, but that's the way it is.
And there he was doing just that with his 2 hot, peppery left jabs. Another one. And the cut has been reopened once more. Dr. Anthony Italiano of the Louisiana State Athletic Commission, of course, looking on. Nothing serious enough to call him into the ring. Coming up, a heavyweight championship fight. Leon Spinks in his first title defense against the great Muhammad Ali, scheduled for 15 rounds. You can see the blood over that right eye of Galindez on the far side. Halfway point of the 7th round, a sneaky right hand catching Rossman. Not a solid punch. Notice Rossman keeping both gloves up high, trying to get the jab and work on that right eye. Good countering by the champion Galindez. The referee, Carlos Barracal of Panama. We're in the final minute now. You just joined us in the featherweight championship fight. Danny Little Red Lopez won on a knockout, 45 seconds in the second round over Alvarez, stablemate of Galindez, after being knocked down in the first round by the Argentinian. 30 seconds, round 7. Galindez throws punches that come from all angles. Now you get a good shot as our ABC cameramen are really on them. There you see the big torso on the right of the champion Victor Galindez, light heavyweight champ, the last 4 years against 22-year-old Mike Rossman in the blue trunks. There have been no knockdowns. Galindez in the red trunks cut over the right eye in the 5th round. It was reopened in the last round, and peppering away with the long left jabs, very straight in nature, is Mike Rossman. Big fists, both fighters. Galindez, fists measuring 14 and a half inside those 8-ounce gloves, which has been used for all of our bouts, including the scheduled 15-round heavyweight bout, Spinks Ali, coming up. A solid short right hand by Rossman in blue. This is the 8th round. It's amazing how the fight card and mainly Muhammad Ali have brought 60,000 or more people to the Superdome in more than 30 countries. He is the champion of the masses, waiting in the dressing room for his hopes at getting the title back the 4th time. Now at long range, just looking at one another. We're in the second half of these 3-minute rounds at the Superdome. Referee from Panama, and earlier, Jorge Lujan of Panama successfully defended his bantamweight championship against Alberto Davila. 15-round unanimous decision. Ooh, a right-hand lead and finding its mark. 2 left hooks, and then a left hook by the champion to the body of Rossman. Believe me, this is a tough, light, heavyweight fight. the bell in 10 seconds. Amazingly, Rossman throwing those punches off the ropes with the champion in tight. Now, it's round 9. Light heavyweight championship bout here at the Superdome. There have been no knockdowns. Galindez the champion. And the red trunks cut over the right eye in the 5th round. It's been reopened twice, but his cut cornermen have done an excellent job at keeping it under control. Rossman trying to land to the head as much as possible. Mixes up his punches to the body, both fighters. The left hook was very effective. The right hand was a little short, thrown by Rossman. Rossman from the Philadelphia area, where there have been 4 light heavyweight champions of the world, including Harold Johnson, Tommy Loughran. Those are a little touchy left jabs. The champion allowed him to land. Two bangers. Cut slightly reopened over Galindez's eye. Now pulling up his trunks. We'd like to alert our stations that at the end of this round we'll be cutting away for a station break. Minute and a half to go, round 9. Those dark, deep-set eyes, and little blood trickling down on over the right, near the bridge of his nose. At the moment, it looks a lot worse than it is. Mike Rossman, who should have youth as an advantage, seems to be pacing himself here in the 9th round. Still that menacing left jab. And of course, in typical fashion. Oh! Now Galindez, the champion, has been shaken up. We have 25 seconds remaining in round 9. 25, now 20 seconds. Got caught with a beautiful left hook, followed up by a right. He was defenseless. His knees are still wobbly, but look at him fight back. We'll have more championship boxing from the Superdome in New Orleans after this from our local stations.
Victor Emilio Galindez, the champion from Argentina, was shaken up in that 9th round. The cut over his right eye was reopened as we now are in the 10th round of the scheduled 15-rounder. Now, Mike Rossman has a great opportunity here tonight, ranked 6th in the World Boxing Association, peppering with the left jabs, the left hook from the champion Galindez, to return the title to the United States. And he really shook up the champion in that last round with a solid left hook, follow up with a right.
Again, reopened over the right eye of Galindez. Two minutes to go, round 10. Mike Rossman in the blue has never gone 15 rounds. He has gone 10 rounds 12 times. We're in round 10. Pretty solid punches for in close. Now the cut is really opened over the right eye. You see the time at the right-hand corner of your screen. Coming up to the minute 15 mark of round 10. feels it now just as much as the champion does. As long as the referee doesn't break them up, they'll just stay there against the ropes and do what they're doing. The referee from Panama. Uh-oh, spinning. And I don't blame Rossman because it's the referee's fault for not breaking them up. 15 seconds, we'll hear the bell for the 10th round. So the situation is reserved. Now it's Galindez against the ropes. Now back out where there's more breathing room and punching room. Galindez beginning to tire now here in the 10th round. Becoming very light.
Great talent. Now you're enjoying this fight, Lauren. What a surprise.
This is a very big surprise, isn't it? Because they figured, what, 3
heavyweights like Lauren Green watching along with some 60,000 here in the Superdome and all of you. That's Victor Galindez, who seemed to tire in that 10th round. You see the Vaseline, the coagulant over the cut over his right eye. Mike Rossman has what a golden opportunity, and Galindez will have to be less lackadaisical and come to Rossman because we can see the confidence building in this 22-year-old light heavyweight. Beautiful left jabs, Howard, by Rossman in blue. And combination punches almost landing at will. We're in the 11th round, scheduled for 15. And now the blood in the coagulant causing a vision problem, I'm sure, for the champion in red. But he landed a solid right hand to Rossman's jaw in that infighting. Clenching blow. Howard, that's a tough-looking cut over the right eye now of Galindez. The champion against the ropes is 29 years old. 11th title defense. First shot at it. Rossman pinning him there. Meanwhile, Baracol, the referee, keeps circling. I suppose that great heavyweight fight in 1892 between Corbett and Sullivan was a little bit like this, Howard. Just a brawl. 21 rounds. We have about a minute remaining in the 11th round. New Orleans, the scene of championship fights in every division of boxing since 1892, Corbett and Sullivan. And New Orleans itself has had its own champions. Pete Herman, Tony Canzonero, light heavyweight Willie Pastrana, who's a member of Ali's family now. Seconds, and they'll get another much-needed rest. Now Galindez is looking to the referee to come on in and break this up. They're both anxious. Rossman is really peppering the head of the champion. All right, here we are now in the 12th round of a tremendous bout. And let me tell you, a contrast in styles, that's one of the ingredients that makes great action. And this is the scheduled 15-round light heavyweight championship bout. The champion is Galindez in the red trunks, who has taken the worst of it the last 4 or 5 rounds. And 22-year-old Mike Rossman senses an opportunity for an upset and a light heavyweight championship, Howard.
He has fought a controlled fight. For a 22-year-old, it's been a thing of beauty. He's kept to his battle plan. In the recent rounds, he is out-muscling and out-mauling Galindez. But even there, as he scored with a combination, remembering Galindez's history in the late rounds, he must be careful, because Galindez is an amazing counterpuncher off the ropes, and that's the way he has won a number of his fights.
The Argentinian. 2 minutes remaining in round 12. A good left hook by Galindez. 5 feet 10 inches tall. Rossman looks more than 2 inches taller. Incidentally, Slim Jim Robinson, his trainer, and Eddie Eliano and Rossman's dad did a good job training Rossman, setting up that strategy to try to win the light heavyweight championship. There was a beautiful left hook landed by Galindez. But remember, Rossman has never been down. He has never gone 15 rounds, but he's in the 12th now. Unmarked. Quick hands for the light heavyweight. Very, very quick hands, just surprising Galindez, the champion. Coming up to the 1 minute mark of the 12th round. More blood from over the right eye of Galindez, who now may be feigning weariness in order to lull Rossman. But not Rossman. He punches right back. And infuriated now is Galindez, who may be cut of the left eye as well. Yes, he is. There's been some accidental butting where the referee refuses to break them up. Look at that head hunting. 30 seconds remaining in round 12.
Remember, Galindez in the Cates fight suffered that terrible butt over the eye. Galindez is now, in point of fact, a desperate fighter. The eyes are in terrible condition. Rossman is measuring him. There's no counter-punching off the ropes. Galindez, Chris, is just trying to cover up.
10 seconds to go, and his cornerman will have to do a patch-up work like they haven't had to do. His manager, Tito Le Couture, is ready to come flying in there. Close out on his feet. That was the end of round 12, Howard, and it's one of the toughest light heavyweight bouts we've ever seen.
It is a brutal fight. It is, in plain words, a war. And to watch Mike Rossman, in magnificent condition, adhere so closely to his so little over the last 2 to 3 years. But tonight, he has to put it all together if he's to win.
All right, now the light heavyweight champion of the world in the far corner has to muster, has to pull a lot of things together to save his title, which he's had for 4 years, as we're in the 13th round now. And listen to this crowd, a huge crowd at the Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. Blood again coming down the right side and down the nose of Galindez. There have been no knockdowns. Vicious, brawling, pier tight. The referee can be faulted from time to time. He's from Panama. But what you're seeing is just a brawl, and there should be more of what he's doing right now. Galindez wobbling, short leg, heavy torso, and Rossman keeps punching away.
He is rubbery leg, Galindez is. He is a beat.
Oh, now, there it is. We have a new light heavyweight champion. And Galindez says yes. Galindez says that's right. The fight should have been stopped. What a light heavyweight champion who now has lost it. Admitting that he was outclassed, outpunched, came over immediately. And that is great sportsmanship. And a crying 22-year-old Mike Rossman, called the Jewish Bomber, hugged by his dad. Rossman taking his mother's maiden name, and look at his father. So the light heavyweight championship comes back to the United States. 3 years when Bob Foster retired in 19.
You've just seen a remarkable light heavyweight fight. You've seen a new champion, and it was a beautifully controlled fight. My congratulations to you.
Thank you.
You followed your plan from beginning to end.
Exactly. If I said if he was going to come to me, I was going to sidestep, just kind of punch all night. He started to lay on the ropes. I said, well, I go get him now. And he laid on down for me.
Well, you didn't just count.
I knew he shook him up a little bit there and hit him with some real hard shots there. Real hard body shots right to the head. Like I told you the other day, Howard, he's got cuts, and he can be cut. The blood was all over me, and here, right here, he's tired, and I'm just there.
When did you sense that he was tired? Because normally he's at his most dangerous against the ropes, coming off.
Well, I know how to fight a guy on the ropes. I side.
All right. Rossman, age 22, Turnersville, New Jersey, just declared the new light heavyweight champion of the world. Let's get a word. Mike, in the earlier going, was there a point along about the 5th round it seemed to me you had been staggered and hurt?
Well, he did hit me. He's a big, strong guy, and I just, everybody said, don't stay with him, don't stay with him.
Rossman pummeling.
I'm a good right uppercutter, and when he bends his head down, there's a good right uppercut, and he's going now. He's good.
Him to me about professional. Oh, the right! A sudden turn.